Hello my beautiful people, my name is Bianca Fortes. This is a message to basically everyone who is a dreamer and a believer. So there's some crazy news that I need to tell you guys, and I've been waiting to tell you guys for 2 years. 2 years. And it's something so big for me. First of all, I want to thank God and His Son Jesus Christ for helping me get through this and helping me through this struggle that I was facing. So here it goes. I'm pretty sure you guys want to know what it is. So drum roll, please. My editing skills aren't there yet, so I can't do a drum roll. But here it goes. I am officially now an RN, registered nurse. Gosh, it feels so good to say that out loud. I finished school in 2016, nursing. It took me 2 years to finally pass it. I was an LPN for 3 years in March, and then I passed my RN exam in March as well. So March is definitely my lucky month, the luck of the Irish. I just couldn't pass the NCLEX. I have taken it 10 times. 10 times total. I've taken it 10 times. And it's almost kind of embarrassing to say, but then it's not, because people know how much I've been through. And I was talking to a resident where I work right now, and I told him that I took it 10 times, took the test 10 times, and he's like, wow, that's a lot. And then I told him, do you trust me? And he's like, no. And I was like, and then he was just like, just kidding. I was like, okay. I actually feel like I've learned a lot more, even if I've taken it 10 times, because I feel like I was constantly studying. Because if you pass on your first time, like, obviously you know the material and you were able to get it on your first time. But for me, I was just like, for 2 years I was constantly studying until it stuck in my head. When I took the NCLEX, this last time, it was March 22nd of 2019. In the NCLEX, you could either get 75 questions, 265 questions on the RN exam. 6 out of the 10 times I got all the questions, and so I was in there for more than 5 hours. It took me that long to do. It was so stressful. I'm so glad I'm able to say that I passed it. I got so much weight lifted off my shoulders. I had so many people supporting me, especially my husband. He was such a good sport about everything. Every time I wouldn't pass, he'd be like, it's okay, you can just do it again. And every time I wouldn't pass, I'd get an email first of all, and it said fail, fail, fail. And I was just tired of it saying fail until recently I said pass, and it was the greatest moment ever. I cried. It was insane. It was just tears of joy. And also what would happen, I would get weekly emails from my school in my phone. Every Sunday it would say your RN license is due, it's overdue, it's overdue, it's overdue. Every week for the past 2 years. It sucked. I was like, I know I need to do this. And so I can never relax, because it's always in my head saying, I should be studying instead of watching TV. I can't be doing this. I should be studying. I should be studying. So I got so much support though from my husband, my family, my friends, my church, and even a professor from the school I went to. I'm going to talk about the programs that I did. So our school made us do Kaplan, and that program helped not a ton. I feel like the rationales weren't that very good. Also, this is not being sponsored, or I'm not getting paid to do this, but this is my own opinion. So Kaplan didn't work for me. And then I tried Simple Nursing, and I found him on YouTube. And so I paid the money for it, and then it was a guarantee. So I got the money back when I sent them the paper saying that I didn't pass. I also tried Remar Nursing, and that didn't help for me. I felt like that one was a little bit more organized, but I still didn't pass with it. And that one also had a guarantee on it. And then the other one I did was UWorld, and I feel like that one helped a ton. I felt like I learned a lot more than I have these past 2 years. I also did an audio lecture with a professor that wrote questions for the NCLEX, and he top ways to really remember, easy ways to remember these things. Another thing I did was no social media for 30 days. This was more like my husband's idea because I felt like I was pretty addicted to Facebook and Instagram. And so he's like, okay, no cell phone, like social media for 30 days. So I stuck to it, and at first it was kind of hard the first 10 days, but then I got over it. I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And now I'm back on social media, but I feel like I'm not scrolling as much, and I just post some stories here and there, but other than that, I'm not on it quite as much anymore. Another thing my husband said was no makeup. Since October, I haven't bought any makeup palettes, except for yesterday. Now that I passed the test, I bought a palette, and I bought the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I'm so excited when it comes. Another thing that helped me was I watched the movie Night School with Kevin Hart. Again, not sponsored, I'm not getting paid. But here's a spoiler alert. Hopefully you guys go watch it. But so in the movie, he struggles with his GED exam, and in the end, he doesn't pass, but he says it's a setback for a greater comeback, and he just says, I'm just gonna take it again. And if I didn't pass it this last time, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna take it again. It's no big deal. So shout out to my boy Kevin Hart. So now that I passed the NCLEX, the next thing I want to do is become a labor and delivery nurse. I love working with babies. I want to do something either labor and delivery or nursery. I also want to practice my cake decorating skills and become better at decorating. And then I want to learn the piano, learn how to play the piano. And I want to practice more of my photography. And I maybe want to start doing makeup videos. I don't know, my friends and family have been telling me, you should do it, you should do it. And I have friends that really don't do their makeup, and I want to show them, like, this is fun. It's so relaxing for me to do my makeup. I love doing my makeup. And I want to share with others how they can do their makeup and have fun with it. So I hope this video helps everybody out there who are struggling, like nursing students that are struggling to pass the exam. Or I hope my message helps everyone out there who's been struggling with exams or anything in life. Don't give up. You got this.